And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back into the YouTube channel. It is me, Dalton D, aka UC Jaguar, and we're here to talk about the Jaguars on another beautiful Friday night. I don't usually do Friday streams because I figure all the cool people are out and about drinking with their friends and doing stuff that people with friends do. But you know what? Not all of us are the most popular people out there. So it's always a good time to talk Jaguars in my eyes. So what's going on? Mindset was the first one in here. What's going on, my man? Sir Wads on Toast says, Yo, D, what's happening? What's up, man? Duval says quarters. Mario or Marco. Sorry, I need to put my glasses back on. Can't read y'all's names. Nobody important. What's up, man? Charlie boy. What up? Long time no talk. I know. I've been bad on here. I wanted to go live yesterday, but I was kind of waiting for something. It's a long story, but What's up, Jerry? Go Jags. Jerry actually has a Facebook group called Jaguars Let's Go. I believe it's in my description box of this one. I know it's on my regular videos, but go check out that Facebook group. What's up, Phoenix? So guys, we have a 49ers game this Sunday. It's actually the first Jag game I'm going to at the bank. I will be attending that one. Usually I've never waited this long to go to a Jaguar game, but really with the popularity of the live streams and being able to watch with all you guys, I waited till November 21st to go to a Jag game. So I've been to the bank plenty of times. I know what it's all about, and I feel like I almost have a duty to kind of stay at home and watch with you guys sometimes. But yeah, what's up, Bruce? He says, let's get this win. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So this is going to be a different one, guys. I'm going to actually open this live stream up to you guys. If you guys want to come on in here and, if there's anything you want to talk about, bring it on here, man. So let's copy this in here. It's not a call-in show. I'm just going to actually let you guys come on video if you guys want. Let me go ahead and pin this. Pin message. All right, we can talk. But yeah, this is it says 10-9 Jags and versus 49ers in 2005 last win. It's been the 49ers have only played in Jacksonville twice, and also the 49ers have also never won in Jacksonville. And also they haven't played in Jacksonville in 16 years because the last game was in London. So Charlie boy, if we can contain Kittle, we might have a chance. Yeah, they at first I was looking at this one as something that we could probably get. It was looking easier, I should say. Not, you know what I mean? It looked a little bit easier, but man, they destroyed the Rams on Monday Night Football. If there's any silver lining, it's that at least they played on Monday, right? So they get so at least they get 1 day less of rest. And they also have to fly across, the country, which is different. Special teams is trash. Yeah, it's been really bad, especially last game. Blocked a blocked punt. Matt Wright misses an extra point, misses a field goal. Matt Wright is on notice right now. He's big time on notice because, as much as I like Matt Wright, I'm a UCF guy. I'm also a Jaguar guy, and I can't. We gotta make these kicks. We can't leave points on the board. Jaguars lost by 6 last game, and 4 points were left on the board. We wouldn't have if he made all those. I know different things are going to change the game. But all of a sudden, if he makes those, then all of a sudden it's a 2-point game. Then you don't have to drive all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. You have a chance to make a game-winning field goal. You don't have to drive down as far. It's completely different. And maybe the play call is different on that play where Trevor Lawrence got sacked or strip sacked, and everything's different. So I don't know. Obviously, can't cry over spilled milk. It happened. Shake off the wound and go along, man. Don't go. Yeah, people think that I'm like some sort of Jaguars curse, but I'll say before 2021, when I was going to away games, I had a pretty good record. I think I was 2-2 at away games. But then this year, the 2 games I went to were the 2 worst games the Jaguars played this year, which it's unfortunate, but Jags fan, we need to get Trevor to throw a deep ball without him throwing a pick. Yeah, we need to. Got to figure something out, man. I don't know how hard it is just to make a guy just run straight and just throw it. I don't know. It seems like that's out of our playbook right now, and I'm putting a lot of this on Daryl Bevel, man. Let's scheme up better ways to run this offense, man. You're putting a lot on the rookie quarterback. You're putting a lot on the wide receivers when they're not that good to try to win one-on-one, which they aren't doing well. Like, try to do some different stuff, man. Lowell to Houston, what's up, man? Phoenix, Tyson Campbell actually played well last game. I know, man. He actually went through and popped the ball out. After all that criticism of not making a play on the ball, man, he made an emphatic, ball pop that game. Man, that was good. It was good. Can you talk about Mac Jones being rookie of the year? Yeah, I mean, Mac Jones is playing the best out of any rookie quarterback. I'll say that. But I'll also say if Mac Jones was on the Jaguars, he would not be playing as well. A lot of that is just the Patriots system. You know what I mean? The Bill Belichick does a great job with his quarterbacks. And I remember in 2008, Tom Brady tore his ACL, and Matt Castle led the Patriots to a 10-6 record. You give Bill Belichick a lot of credit for being able to do what he does, but you also give Mac Jones credit for being able to, play quarterback well over there. But I'll say this: if you switch Mac Jones and Trevor Lawrence on their teams, Trevor Lawrence is probably doing the same stuff, if not maybe even better, and Mac Jones is not playing nearly as well in the Jaguars. And that's the same thing across the league, man. It's same thing with the Bears with Justin Fields. It's the same thing with, Zach Wilson with the Jets. And I don't know. I don't really know what Trey Lance is doing right now. I don't really know. Rookie of the year, I feel, is Jamar Chase. Yeah, he's he's a stud. I really hope the Jaguars can go out there and, get a guy like that. Jags Nation, love the way the defense is played. I think they have turned a corner. I thought it would take a while, but not this long, but about time. Yeah, man. And Jags Nation, if you want to come in here, man, I left the link in the pinned comment. If anybody wants to come in here and talk some Jags, come on in, man. All right, we do have one person in here. We have Lawrence. What's up, man? I left the link in the pinned comment. If anybody wants to come in here and talk some Jags, come on in, man. All right, we do have one person in here. We have hey Lawrence, open up the StreamYard, not the YouTube. If anybody wants to come in here and talk some Jags, come on in, man. All right, we do have one person in here. We have hey Lawrence, open up the StreamYard, not the YouTube. If anybody wants to come in here and talk some Jags, come on in, man. We'll wait. We'll wait a second. Hey Lawrence, you there, man? All right, I'll give you a few minutes. Your audio is a little out right now. Yeah, I think he has YouTube open up on his browser. So, Lawrence, if you want to, man, close out YouTube and just leave StreamYard open, and you should be good to go. National media slobbering all over Mac. Yeah, it's kind of the situation right now. Yo, UCF, who do you think the Jazz are going to take in a 2022 draft? I have no idea yet, man. I don't even know where we're going to be drafting. All right, I'll bring it back in here. Hey, Lawrence, you there, bro? Hey, I can't hear your audio right now. Make sure you edit your mic real quick for me. Yeah, it's all right, I'm going to try to get the audio going. I'll bring you back in a little bit. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, no draft talk. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you. I mean, we need to go after a lot of stuff, but yeah, I'm not informed enough, and I honestly don't care enough to talk about draft just yet. I just know because I'm more focused on a week to week basis. I'm not in 2020 mode where I'm just like looking at the draft. I just want to win next week. I'm going game by game, just trying to handle stuff. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Hey, Lawrence, you there? Damn, we can't hear you, bro. Oh, we can't. I feel bad. I can't. I want to talk, but I can't hear him. That dude looks. Yeah, he's figuring out the audio. Yeah, audio messing up. If only we could have drafted CD Lamb instead of CJ Henderson. Yeah, there's a lot of things. A lot of things we could have done. But hey, silver lining. At least we got Dan Arnold, right? Hopefully Cam gets comeback player of the year. Yeah, that's I don't think he will because you got to get more wins. Comeback player of the year. Maybe it's a different Cam. Maybe depending on how Cam Newton plays, maybe he'll get that. But yeah, comeback player of the year. I don't know. I don't know who would have a chance at that. Phoenix says, let's just get as many wins as possible this season and then focus on the draft. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to do. Hard to blame Trevor. He has no weapons. Yeah, it's true. Oh, we got a road charade in here. All right, look at that. A 49ers raid. Look at this. Warriors raid. Uh-oh. We got a little bit of hate week going on. We got a bunch of Niners fans coming in here. Shout out to Rocha, man. Yeah, it's I'm excited. I'm excited for that one. We should hopefully have a pretty decent chance of that one. But shout out to Rocha, man. We got a bunch of 49ers fans in here. This is great timing, man. I know you do a lot of raids, but nothing's coming at a better time than this one. But yeah, thanks guys for being here. My name is UCF Jaguar, by the way. Jags fan, big Jags YouTuber. So check out the channel, subscribe if you guys can, and yeah. So we're gonna try this again. Lawrence, are you there, my man? Dude, your audio, man, we can't hear. Can you guys hear, or is it just me? Let me know. Because I can't yeah, Lawrence, I can't. I want to see, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Let's I'm gonna see if other people, what people say. Warriors raid, Niners raid. Yeah, Sir Watts says no, we can't hear him. Yeah, so I don't know I don't know how to help the situation. There should be, if you look at, there's a three buttons you can edit mic settings. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe try to join from your phone. Maybe that'll help. I don't know. But all right, try again later. Because I want to talk, man. The stream is for you guys, man. I want to be in touch with you. Can't hear you, bro. Damn, can't hear him. I know. And I know Lawrence has stuff he wants to say. I know he wants to talk about how the Jaguars need to trade Trevor Lawrence for 2 first-round picks. I know he wants to promote Darrell Bevell to head coach. I know he wants to do all these things, but you know, he needs to be able to come in here and say it, right? Big 49ers raid. Dude, yeah, we're being raided right now, man. I will say the numbers jumped up, so I appreciate that. How are these people doing this? When people do a live stream, they come in here and, you know, basically raid the thing, say, yo, we sent people your way, get some new subscribers, all that stuff. Let's go Niners. Let's go Niners. Yo mama raid. Yo. Larry says, hopefully this west to east coast trip for the Niners gives us an edge. I hope, man. I know our east to west coast trips don't give us any edge. But I mean, ideally, that combined with them playing on Monday Night Football, you know what I mean? I mean, it can't hurt, right? Can't hurt. All right, we'll bring in looks like Kyrie. What's going on, man?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Dude, I'm good, man. I can hear you. This is perfect.
Yeah, I'm a Jaguar fan. I got the tattoo. I'm a diehard fan. So yeah.
Dude, hell yeah. Dude, I don't have the gut. I don't have a single tattoo, and I just don't have the guts to get a Jaguar
Yeah,
one. I don't know. It's just
games. So
yeah. Me, like, if I were to get a tattoo, I'd want to do like the whole entire like sleeve. I don't want to just get one, but I don't know if I'm dedicated enough to do the whole thing, man.
yes, sir. Hey,
Yeah.
are you going to the Jaguars versus Atlanta Falcons game? Because I'm going to it.
I'll actually be out of the country for that one. You heard it here first. I'll be in Spain actually, so I'll
Oh,
be. But yeah, I'm not going to be. I'm going to the 49ers game and the Houston game. Those are the 2 games I'm going to go to at home.
I think they're gonna win those games. I pretty much Atlanta. I think they can beat Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, I think they can beat whatever team was out on the field last night. Oh my god. That was horrible.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna let you go so other people can join the chat, not
Hell
just
yeah.
video chat. Thank you. Nice talk.
Heck yeah, man. Hey, it was good talking to you, Kyrie. All right. Audio was going a little bit in and out for him. All right, Lawrence, we're gonna bring it back. Lawrence. Dude, we
Dude,
can't
we
hear you,
can't hear you,
man.
man.
This is rough.
This is
Try
rough.
to do it from the phone. Try to do it from the phone. It went from I'm no longer saying they can beat these teams. We all know what the thing that's tough is it's hard to forecast because you don't know what team you're going to get that week. Like 3 weeks ago, we would have said, oh, 49ers, that one should be a good one. But then the 49ers do what they did last week, and it's different. You know, we look at the Falcons right now. It's like, oh, Falcons look very beatable, but what are they going to look like in a few weeks? You know what I mean? You don't know which team you're going to be getting. So it's hard to forecast this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And even like the Browns or even the Texans. The Texans started out pretty decent. They beat the Jaguars. They almost beat the Browns. They were playing some teams tough. Kind of like the 2020 Jaguars, the way they just started off, you know, and they were playing hot. And then, yeah. Hey, UCF, want to chop it up, dude? Come on in here, Brett. Come on in here. Duval till we die. Duval till we die. We know we are. We're sure we are. We're Duval till we die. Yeah, that was I remember that song. Yeah, that's a DTWD song. All right, let's bring in the man, the myth, the legend, David Bryan. What's going on, David?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Hey, doing well. Just got home and found out you got the stream running, so I'm wanted to give out a holler to everybody.
Dude, there you go, man. How's the living in Florida life?
It's doing very well. You know, hot weather and all, but working late as always. But you know, always here to see the show. So
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I probably do these shows at the worst time for you since you work nights, right?
yeah.
Yeah. But it's the time we got to do it though. So what do you think of these Jags, and what do you think about Sunday?
I got a pretty good feeling we might beat the 49ers. There's a lot of people who are saying, you know, the 49ers are going to be getting scared because what the Jaguars did to the Bills pretty much might happen. So Garoppolo will look out because I think the Jaguars are ready to get you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'll be going to that one, and all I just, God damn it, I've been to 2 games this year, and they've both been terrible. I want a close one, man. I want a competitive game, and I want to leave that game excited. But we have a chance. I mean, any given Sunday, I don't care what anyone says. I mean, we have a chance any single week. You know, let's go out here and win this one.
Yeah, we got pretty much a 6-point underdog, but I'd say Jaguars are going to win 28-21. I think we got a chance.
Right. Yeah, I think I picked the Jags to win last week. I'm not going to do it again, but I mean, ideally, things should be lining up for us when it comes to, you know, the cross country trip for them, plus them playing on Monday night. I mean, and the defense is stepping up and playing. We just have to. It's just, can this offense click? I mean, they've been showing nothing yet that they can click. They're just gonna have to prove it to us, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the defense is really going to have to step up. I mean, you know, pretty much we've got to look out, you know, for the wide receivers. That's going to be the key thing for the 49ers. They're going to, you know, the Jaguars, they got to focus on it. So if they're going to go man to man, they got to, you know, they really got to stick to them.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So I don't know. I'm just I'll be looking forward to it. So are you gonna be able to watch the game, or are you gonna be at work?
I'll actually, I got to work until late in the morning, but I'll be waking up for the game at 1 o'clock. So
Oh, there you go.
I'll be
Sick,
ready to
man.
watch it.
Hell yeah. But hey, David, thanks for joining, man. I'm gonna let some other people hop in here.
All right, sounds good, man. Thanks to yourself.
All right. Peace, brother.
Peace.
All right. Shout out to David Bryan. We'll bring in the next guy in here. We got Brett James in the building. What's up, man?
I can read lips. I heard you say, "What's up, man?" I can't hear anything right now. I don't know why.
Oh no, that's terrible. Try to
I
turn
can't-
the volume up.
I can't hear any of the audio.
Go
Let
to
me take my headphones out. Let me see
the
if that
side
does
of the
something.
phone, and then up.
My ringer.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can back out of this and then get back in. But my iPhone's just not having it right now. Give me 1 second, okay?
All right, that works, man. That works. All right, we're gonna bring in the next person. We're gonna bring Nick in here. What's up, Nick?
What's going on, man?
Dude, that's a hell of a background, man. You got Peyton Manning, you got Michael Jordan, then you got Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, but say I got Trevor. You got to see that. Yeah.
Dude, so are you a Broncos fan and a Jags fan?
Actually, I was always a Colts fan growing up, Peyton Manning guy, and then I remember seeing that Trevor Lawrence was supposed to be the next Peyton Manning. So I followed him since like his senior year of high school, and he became a Jag. So I'm like, I'm sticking to the Jags now.
Dude, there you go. Dude, that's pretty sick. So you just this year, I guess you hopped on a Jags train.
Yep. And
All right.
it's been a little rough, but the last 3 weeks have been pretty rough. Not gonna lie, but
3 weeks. We won a game 2 weeks ago.
yeah, but it was 9-6.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're a Trevor Lawrence guy, and that's the reason, I don't think you get as hyped for the defense.
No, I mean, I just want the Jags to win. So
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's been tough is like, this year, I mean, it's not necessarily about wins and losses, but it's great to get wins. But the thing is, like, I want to see some Trevor Lawrence action, and this doesn't seem like I just feel bad because for me, it seems like, the OC, the offensive coordinator, is just not putting him in the best position, which sucks to see.
Well, I mean, they run a ton of ISO routes, and I saw a stat talking about wide receiver separation, and the only skill player that gets above the league average in separation is Dan Arnold. So,
Yeah.
not going to win a lot of games when I think Marvin Jones is like 1.8 yards of separation, like at best. So,
dude, I don't know what happened to him, man. He started off hot, but it's like he's like jogging out there. I don't know. I've been
that's
him.
like their routes are terrible. Like
yeah.
I mean, the
I saw
first
some
pass of the game.
Agnew gets like 0.0.
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible. But,
yeah, I don't know, man. But they're sticking to him like glue.
Yeah, the Seattle game though, Marvin Jones was horrible in that. You went to that. You're bad luck when you go to games.
Yeah, apparently I am.
But that drop that he had, like that 25-yard pass, like where he just batted the ball down, I was like, oh, this is supposed to be our wide receiver number one.
Dude, it's been bad, and they got to go out. They got to go. I mean, what's tough is like not only it's like, okay, yeah, we're weak at wide receiver, but the thing that's tough is like you can go to like pretty much each NFL roster and find like two guys that are better than our top guys, and that's what's tough.
I'd say the Lions have the worst, and then we're number two.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
The Lions have T.J. Hawkinson though, so that helps quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we even that out with Dan Arnold. So
I mean, I like Dan, but he does have like some boneheaded plays every now and then, and just like random drops. But
like that Titans game when he dropped that, or when he had that fumble right to start the game,
wasn't a fumble, but
yeah, but still, it's like it was could I don't know. It's
the Titans game was brutal. I think Linder got hurt. The play that they called back from Trevor's touchdown run, like it was an obvious touchdown, and then the very next play, he goes out for whatever was the MCL sprain or whatever it was.
Yeah,
it was brutal.
He's just a ticking time bomb though, with Linder. I mean, he literally gets hurt every season at some point and is out for like a month or two. So yeah, that's just the story of his game.
So I got to ask you, what is your dream off-season scenario? Like, what do we do? And then I'll let someone else get on here because I've been on here long enough.
I mean, first of all, we obviously, like we talked about, we have to shore up the wide receiver position. I don't know who's going to hit free agency. I mean, obviously, dream scenario Devontae Adams, but I highly doubt he's going to get out of Green Bay. And I think the most likely guy is probably Chris Godwin to hit free agency, just because I don't know if Bucks are going to have the money to really spit on all those wide receivers at the same time. So bring him in here, and then I want to draft best player available in a draft, but I hope it lines up where it's like a really good wide receiver, because like how awesome would it be if we had like a Jamar Chase on this team? Man, that would just add so much fire here.
I'm hoping that Justin Ross possibly falls to like the second or third round. You know, he went to Clemson with Trevor Lawrence. He's not the fastest wide receiver, but he's 6'4" and he's got really good hands. So, and we need wide receivers with hands because we don't really have those at the moment. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's and then like I also think we need to find somebody to go opposite side of Josh Allen, like a really good edge rusher. But the thing about that is it's really, if you're not drafting one, it's really hard to find those guys, because like, Chase Young, number 2 overall pick, Myles Garrett, number 1 overall pick. And, usually those guys, those real high impact defensive linemen and defensive ends are like, top draft picks. So that one might be a little bit harder, but I mean, we can still I would have brought Judon in the offseason. I don't know if the Jaguars made a play for him or if he just didn't want to play here. But, that one I look at and it's like, man, that guy on this defense.
Yeah, I mean, he's like turned the Patriots defense around. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And Joe Cullen was his defensive line coach for the Ravens. I don't know why we didn't try to do that, but maybe they did. I don't know. Because we obviously, it's not like we know what we're in on it when it comes to free agency.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll let someone else get on here. I appreciate it, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining, Nick. All right. So now we're going to bring in America's second favorite Jags YouTuber. What's up, man?
Yes, sir. Top 2 right here. Doing good, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Just enjoying my Friday night. Obviously, the most popular guy in Orlando. Just sitting here doing Jaguar live streams.
Yep,
couldn't think of a better Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. That was me this Friday night. I said I want to get out of the house. Been working too much, so let me go grab some McDonald's. Let me go sit out in a random parking lot all by myself, and let me hop on this live with UCF.
You are literally out of the house, so I appreciate that.
I'm literally in Mandarin at some random parking lot all by myself, just enjoying the evening. That's it.
Hey, I've done that so many times. I just like, I'm gonna post up. I've been at car dealerships. I've been at random places that look like the ghetto. It's just,
every corner in Jax is a ghetto. You make one wrong turn, you go downtown. Doesn't matter where you're at. So we're used to it. But yeah, no, I'm just over in Mandarin. Like I said, just at a random church. I don't know. It's a nice evening out. Felt like talking some Jaguar football, and that's what I'm here doing.
How's it feel out there? Is it cool weather?
Oh, it's beautiful out, man. It's probably in the 60s. Overcast, nice wind.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice out here, man. So rather be here than in Orlando. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. But
yeah, I'm jealous. It's not too nice out here right now.
Yeah, I heard the last guy, and I heard what you were saying about Dan. I want to revisit because I know a lot of people have been with CJ and the Dan Arnold trade. I want Dan Arnold to be tight end number 1 moving forward, not just this season. I mean, for the future. He's young. I think we won that trade easily after. I think probably about 24 hours after settling in from that CJ Henderson trade. I said the Jags won this trade before he had even taken a snap versus Cincinnati. I think a lot of us love CJ. Wish him nothing but the best. And I think he's a good talent when he is available, but availability is the best ability, and I think we're getting a really good player in Dan for the future. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely think so. And I mean, CJ Henderson has been no impact for the Panthers, and now they're doing the same thing we're doing. Like, okay, what's going on with CJ Henderson? What's going on with CJ Henderson? And honestly, it got tiring defending him and trying to sit here and act like any of us knew what was going on with him. People were like, "Oh, mental health. Oh, he doesn't want to be." It got really, really annoying. And honestly, I mean, when we made that trade, the only L that we really took was the fact that, okay, we already had to give up on a first-round pick, and we just have such a horrible history. And then on top of that, it's like the whole Florida first-round pick thing, which I'm not a huge fan of. I mean,
I'm not either. I don't believe in that nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, like what? Like, so me and everybody from UCF is like the same person, and we're all gonna turn out to be. It's just, I don't know. I don't buy into that, but hey, some people do, and honestly, I mean, it's true. The history of us outside of Fred Taylor is not good with us with first round picks. So I mean, that's that. But yeah, I mean, Dan Arnold, we got him. He's been a much bigger impact than CJ Henderson would have been this year. Then we got the third round pick on top of that, and Carolina is struggling a little bit, so that might be a high third round pick. So yeah, I mean, it's we needed him in the worst way, and not only did the Jaguars need him, Trevor Lawrence needed him. This season we got to get Trevor Lawrence going, and without Dan Arnold, man, the offense, it looks bad right now, but he'd look even worse if it wasn't for him.
Yeah, and I think next season he could possibly, if things continue to go right, Trevor keeps progressing. Offense, people get more continuity. I think he can have top 10 tight end production, right? I don't think his talent, let alone, is top 10 tight ends. There's a lot of great tight ends, not outside of Kelsey and Kittle. Hawkinson was mentioned around, Mark Andrews, whatever. But I just think production and the way Trevor can develop and progress, I definitely see that being the case. And look at the Panthers right now. They're in the exact same position as the Jaguars were with this whole Nick Foles situation. They bring in Sam Darnold. We bring in Nick Foles. I know the money's significantly different, but Carolina picked up that 5th-year option, and they're paying Teddy Bridgewater right now. Now they're scrambling back to Cam Newton, asking them to save him. You know, Cam Newton's obviously not a long-term project for
Look at
Carolina.
this says
Well,
the Panthers are currently paying Cam Newton's replacement.
correct.
Cam Newton's replacement, and what does it say? The Carolina Panthers are currently paying Cam Newton's replacement, Cam Newton's replacement's replacement, and for Cam Newton's to replace his own replacement's replacement.
Yep.
So it's like literally
Exactly.
paying all these 3 guys. So it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
no,
it's a motion light. You got to move your arms around.
No, it's not. It's the church parking lot. So I'm just standing by the church hallway now for some light. It's and I'll get off in a couple minutes. Let someone else get in here. But no, it's. I feel bad for the Panthers because I see that they're in the exact same position as we were in 2019, 2020. You know, they're probably going to be feeling Sam Darnold out next year and just kind of seeing what he's got. I don't know if they're going to run it back with Cam next year, but I'm just, and I know you've said this also. Last thing I want to say is, man, I want everyone on this coaching staff back next year. Darrell Bevell's the only one I can understand if we let go, but I don't see there being any reason for Urban to be gone next season, Cullen to be gone next season. And I honestly want Bevell back next season, not because I think he's terrific, but I'm tired of throwing around offensive coordinators from Hackett to Gruden to now Bevell. I'm just tired of throwing OCs around, and especially with a first-year quarterback, give him one more year within a system and let him see how he develops.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not with me like. I mean, it's not like I'm like jumping for joy with everything that Urban Meyer has done, but I'm not ready to like. If you look at him from a purely football field standpoint, you know, what I mean, he doesn't deserve to be fired. It's more so people just not liking body language, and you know, obviously we go back to what he did in Cincinnati. But, I mean, and I looked it up today. Someone said that like that he's by far the worst coach in the NFL, and I was looking, I was like, dude. The Arthur Smith, rookie head coach for the Falcons, has been outscored 68-3 the past 2 weeks. The Jets, rookie head coach, 90-47. Texans head coach is on an 8-game losing streak, and the Lions' new head coach has not won a game yet. You know what I mean? So it's like, and all these, and the Jaguars, I mean, as much as we want them to be good, they are in the exact place that all the experts, all the non-Jaguar fans said we'd be in. So we're, you know what I mean? It's, you know,
but this team has surpassed expectations. Let's keep this real, right? Even though we're sitting at 2-7, we're headed into San Fran this week. I know you'll be at the bank. I'll obviously be there. But this team has surpassed expectations. This team has played significantly better than I think even a lot of us have, and competitively. And that's what I want to see from this team in progression, right? Even if we're not coming out with the W's, I want to see that we're competitive in every game. And Seattle's been like the only like real significant outlier with all of this. You know, so
I think the offense has been a little bit underwhelming, I will admit, but the defense is definitely, I think, surpassed expectations.
2 touchdowns in the last 10 quarters, man. Impressive.
Yeah, they've killed it.
But yeah, man. Hey, I'll catch you around though. Thanks for having me on. Hope someone else gets in here, and I'll see you at the bank on Sunday. Okay.
All right, man. I'll catch you later.
Yep. Take care. Go Jags.
Go Jags. And that was Brett. By the way, he has his own YouTube channel, so search him up, Brett James. We're gonna let the next guy in here. What's up, Quarters?
What up, bro? Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, you're good. I can hear you.
All right, good, cool. All right. So you were talking about Darrell Bevell, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so Darrell Bevell is from Minnesota, and I'm in Minnesota. I've lived in Minnesota my whole life. Been a hardcore Jaguars fan since the Brunell days.
Yeah.
But Darrell Bevell is garbage.
Yeah, no fan base likes Darrell Bevell. It's so funny.
Well, it's just funny because Darrell Bevell was the reason the Vikings screwed up the whole like Brett Favre situation and like all that. So like that happened. But my real question to you is: do you think we're gonna re-sign DJ Chark
on a 1-year deal? Maybe. I think he could come back on a 1-year deal, but that's it.
Do you think he's actually going to take that though?
I mean, what other team is going to jump to sign into a multi-year contract? You know what I mean?
The Vikings.
Yeah, I'm the thing is he hasn't. You know, he had a 1,000-yard season in like 2019. That was like 2 or 3 years ago. That like by 2022, that would be 3 years ago. Wait, no, 2019. So that would be 3 years ago. And I mean, he's in a situation where he has a very high ceiling. So I don't think he's going to want to take like some, you know, small crappy two-year $8 million deal. He's going to do a 1-year prove it deal type situation with somewhere. I could see him being back in Jacksonville just because he knows everything. He's familiar with it all to try to like earn a bigger contract. But no NFL team is going to want to jump on and sign into a deal because I guarantee you I think Keelan Cole in 2021 is going to have more appeal than DJ Chark would in 2022.
Hey, that's a good call. Well, that's basically the only question I had. But hey, thank you for making the content you make, man. I'm a subscriber since the beginning, and
hell yeah,
I'm happy to see you on the content because otherwise I wouldn't see Jaguar stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, man. You guys drive me, man. You guys are the motivation. Sometimes I feel bad if I can't pump them out as much as I can, but I do what I can.
Well, you have a good night, my man.
All right, man. Peace. All right, shout out to him. So we're gonna try Lawrence one more time. I'm sorry, bro. We can't hear you. And when I talk to you, all I can hear is myself. Dude, I feel bad, dude. Lawrence keeps trying to come in here. He's trying to join, but there's no audio on his end, man. I feel bad. I don't know. Nick says this, man. I know, dude, he's trying, man. I want to bring him on. I want to just have him on and just put him on the Mac screen and just let him take over the rest of the show. You know what I mean? Because he deserves it. Kiko says, I like the Ramsey jersey. I know, man. That's in the background. That's the one thing that I refuse to have in the back. All right, so here's Lawrence back, but it says devices not connected. So he's gonna keep trying, and we're gonna keep trying to do this. Both 49ers running backs, Hasty and Mitchell are out on Sunday. Garoppolo will be throwing the ball more. Yeah, that's big time. They got Trey Sermon and I think Jeff Wilson that's going to be playing. So yeah, I'm excited. I just I'm having very bad PTSD at these damn Jags games, man. I get excited. I'm there. I show up. I actually realized this week is that I've seen the Seahawks play in 3 different stadiums. I saw them play in Tampa against the Bucks. I saw them play in Jacksonville in 2017. And I saw them play in Seattle. So, 3 different. I've seen the Seahawks play in more stadiums than probably 99% of Seahawks fans. So, yeah. Urban Meyer needs to take over his playbook. Yeah, Urban Meyer, I don't think Urban's going anywhere. He's definitely not going to be fired. If anything happens to Urban Meyer, it's that he decides the NFL is not for him and that this is way bigger of a project than he wanted to get into, and he's out. He's not going to get fired. The Jaguars committed too much to him. He's getting paid a lot of money, and he came in here and demanding things. He said, I need this better. I need that better. I need that better. He demanded all these things out of Shad Khan, and Shad Khan made a promise he's going to deliver. So there's a lot invested into each other. And if you think, I don't know. Players haven't quit on him. I don't know. I struggle to sit here and super defend him because, I haven't been super thrilled with kind of the job that he's done, but I don't see a fireable offense. You know what I mean? I just don't. But obviously the Jaguars are 2-7 right now. If we end the season we're 2-15, then we can sit here and have a conversation. But I don't think it's going to trend that way. And we got some winnable games on the schedule. So, yeah. 28-14 Jags, I'm calling it. Quote me on that if we win too. Yeah. If we win by that, hit me up, remind me, and I'll give you a shout out. Okay. 28-21 Jaguars for the win. Let's go. And also, guys, if you want, go down in the description box and join the Relevant app. Download it. Join the Jaguars Fanatics vibe. We talk all about the Jaguars. And, I do podcasts and shows on there with Jaguars legend, 1010XL legend, Tom McManus. You can see a picture of us right here. So we do shows together on there. It's a sick dynamic, bruh. Sick dynamic. We just sit there, talk about Jags. It's cool. Had to give Urban longer than 1 season. He inherited the mess. And that's what I'm saying. If you look at the coaching job he's done relative to other places, I mean, you think Falcons fans are jumping for joy at what Arthur Smith is doing? Jets fans are going nuts over what Robert Sala is doing. They can't stand what he's doing right now. You know, the Texans head coach is on an 8-game losing streak. You know, Dan Campbell hasn't won a game, and I don't know. And we're exactly where the experts thought we would be. A lot of experts said, look, I think this team, gets 3 to 6 wins. Right now we're on pace for 4 wins. You know what I mean? That's about where people put us. They put us at I think a lot of it was like 4 to 6 wins range. And the Jaguars, I mean, I think they're going to get at least 4 wins. Because I think we're going to beat the Jets. Falcons are looking down. We have the Texans. No way we lose to the Texans at home. You know what I mean? Do we sign Cam Robinson? I'm definitely down. Unless you think that you're in a situation to draft that tackle out of Auburn, who's also number 74. Or not Auburn, but Alabama. They have a lot of similarities with numbers and schools. But unless you really want to draft him, and then you can see a reason to let Cam Robinson go. But I don't know. It's just I would re-sign him for sure. I would. He's playing some good football this year. Jeff Wilson played 1 game, 10 carries, 28 yards, longest run with 6 yards against the Rams. May hold the run to under 75 yards. Yeah, I'm about it, man. So keep stopping the run. We did good against Jonathan Taylor if you take out the first quarter. Man, that first quarter was looking scary for a little bit. Neal and Littles as their tackles. How would that sound? Yeah, we'll see. You see at Jaguar, what is our biggest weakness? The passing offense. From Darrell Bevel to the wide receivers to Trevor Lawrence, it's a broken thing right now. Our top playmakers at the wide receiver position is a guy who was supposed to play special teams, Jamal Agnew, and the guy who wasn't even on our roster week 1 with Dan Arnold. You know what I mean? It sucks. It's rough, and it's like the least ideal thing you want to have, in the Jaguars, with the Jaguars right now. Weakest link in a wide receiver position. Weakest link, they're all I think the inconsistency of Laviska Shenault, because I think they had a role carved out for him. And even Urban Meyer kind of slightly threw him under the bus. They asked him about how you get Laviska Shenault going, and he kind of said, look, it's on him and it's on us. You know what I mean? To get him going. So in a subtle way, he kind of poked at him. Steve Boston says, my guy Treylon Burks, 6'3", 230 pounds, runs a 4.4 40 in very good hands. A true alpha wide receiver out of Arkansas for the 2022 draft. Said to be DK Metcalf 2.0. Hell yeah. Yo, Steve, if you want to come in here, talk some Jags, come on in, man. The link is up there. Titans Roasty said, thank you for being the Bills, Jags. We appreciate it. Yeah, we're doing too much with helping the Titans. Last year, the Jags beat the Colts, and it ultimately led to the Titans winning the AFC South because of that. And now they hold the number 1 seed in the AFC because the Jags beat the Bills. I don't know, man. I don't know what we're doing here. That's a sick hat, UCF. Thank you, man. Thank you. And thank you, Steve, for the $5 donation, by the way. Agnew is a wide receiver, running back, kick return, punt returner. He'll be to switch arm and ice to the Jags. Yeah, 2 years ago, he's a cornerback. Middle finger to the Titans. Hell yeah. All right. The man, the myth, the legend. Steve Boston in the building. What's up, bro?
Hey, what up, man? How about you?
Hey, man, I'm chilling on a Friday night, man, talking Jags. Nothing I'd rather be doing right now.
Aren't we all Jags fans? Nah, man. Cool to be on for once.
Yeah, man. It's I decided, I was like, okay, because I don't know, the call-in line was a little bit weird, so I just figure might as well just let people come on here, video up, and talk some ball.
Oh yeah, I've been getting on Men and Teal podcast a lot, so
I know. Cool. I see you on there, man. I join in. I say what's up. Yeah, they're cool dudes.
Yeah, but yeah, I made my comment because we need wide receivers, and I know really you look at all the draft people talking. There's really no receiver that's a Jamar Chase level, so nobody really worth a top 10 pick. I'm telling you, man, I like what I see out of my guy Treylon Burks. We need a We need that alpha male. Everybody says Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. Look at their stats. They're a 1A, 1B receiver. Pretty much their
Real
same.
quick, where's the Arkansas guy? Where's he being mocked right now? Is he a top 10 guy, or is he like, kind of, is he trending up, or what's his situation?
He's trending up right now. He's the big four with Olave, Wilson, and London.
Okay.
And now Jamison Williams creeping up from Alabama.
Yeah, because right now it's like they're not having any guys in the top 5. It seems like a mock draft. Sometimes not even top 10, but I don't know. Like, we'll see how we all know how much things shake up from here on out, and every team needs wide receivers. It feels like, so we'll see where they end up.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued because I've seen this kid, and if you need to see tape on him, most of his highlights are just huge one-handed grabs. He's going up each and every time, and he's winning like 80% of his 50-50 balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check him out. I know I watched a little bit of the Ohio State guy. I liked what I saw of him. Jesus is King, $5 donation. I like the video chat conversations with the fans. That's what we're doing, man. We're camming up. We're putting the face behind the name. Sick.
No, but I mean, and don't get me wrong. I've had arguments with people. Wilson and Olave, I'm not saying they're bad players at all. Yeah. It's just, when you look at their stats, they're equal. Nobody's trying to outshine the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in my opinion, that's what we need. We need that alpha dog.
Yeah.
And I see Burks doing all this with quarterback play out of Jefferson, out of Arkansas. He's still almost at 1,000 yards on the year. And one fact that really creeped me out a little bit when I first heard it, guy wears 5XL gloves. I thought that was for a lineman.
Damn, that's pretty big.
Yeah, he has
got to be able to catch everything.
Yeah, he has 10.5-inch hands.
Yeah, he'll be one-handing catching everything out there.
Yeah. It was unreal.
Nuts.
And like, I compare him to the size of DK because they're about the same size, but he's kind of got that Derrick Henry feel. Like, he shouldn't be that fast for his size.
Yeah. We just need the best wide receiver out there. Like, I don't even care about I don't care if it's Calvin Ridley or if it's a DK Metcalf type. We just need somebody that can go out here and just catch some freaking balls, man.
Oh yeah. I mean, I know it also. I toss a little blame at Bevel a little bit just because, and they make the comparison that, hey, there's no name guys on the Patriots. Well, McDaniels schemes them open.
Yeah, exactly.
Bevel doesn't scheme anything open.
And that's why we complain about Bevel is like, okay, you know what you have in this offense, like, stop being hard-headed, scheme these guys out, like. Because like that play where Dan Arnold got a first down and down to like the 2-yard line, that was a pick play. He got him open. Like, why don't we just do some of this crap more? It's like they're just running ISO routes and just having them go out there, and like, it's ridiculous.
And they did it a couple games ago with Jamal Agnew where they lined 4 on one side.
Yeah.
And they got Jamal open. It's like that's how you play with receivers that can't win one-on-ones.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science.
Yeah.
And it's either he has overconfidence in his receivers, or I'm not sure what the mindset is, because you see Joe Cullen, he adapted to the players he has, and it's working.
Yeah.
And Bevel's just putting it all on Trevor.
Yeah. I think, and I'm not Mr. Fire this guy, fire that guy. And I'm not even like right now with Bevel, I'm not like, we need to fire him this week and promote. I'm not there, but I mean, when I look ahead, like when this season concludes, I could very well see, Bevel no longer, Urban Meyer wanting to move on from Bevel and try to kind of get somebody that can run the type of offense that Urban Meyer thinks can run the kind of offense that he wants to run, because he kind of came in here and he wanted to bring in NFL guys. He didn't want to bring in his own guy. I mean, he has some guys like Charlie Strong and, like Chris Ash, different like position coaches. But when it comes to guys to lead his offense and defense, like he wanted outside guys that, could bring in a lot of NFL experience to kind of, lead those positions. But now that Urban Meyer obviously will have a whole entire NFL year under his belt, he's going to, identify what he wants in an offense and what he wants, as his, coordinator. I think that, the offensive staff, including, the wide receivers coach, kind of turns over and, he kind of redoes that whole thing.
Yeah, and I mean, I agree wholeheartedly with that. I mean, it kind of sucks because it's basically Trevor having another rookie year, learning a whole new system again. But this whole year should have been, and it still boggles my mind. It's like if you guys checked the tape, you saw you had James Robinson in the backfield. This whole year should have been just, let's pound the rock. Let's get Trevor up to speed and used to the speed of the NFL. Let's scheme some wide receivers open. But let's run a little old school with some pounding the rock, 20 plus times a game and get him some easy passes to do. But nah, I mean, and I get, a lot of Trevor's mistakes are mechanics and he's trying to force plays. But I mean, he wouldn't have to do that if you would just help the kid out a little bit.
Yeah, one of the concerning things I thought about last game, wasn't even all that much his inaccuracy. It was how often, he started running the ball. Because, when you start running the ball, it's because, you don't really believe in your wide receivers and you're not trying to push the ball downfield. That's when it was like, okay, when I saw how much he was running and kind of bailing out of the pocket, then I was like, uh-oh, this is not going in a good direction.
And another thing that I saw, it's just you could tell he's looking down the field, and then all of a sudden he would drop his head down a little bit because it's like he's feeling I'm not going to go as far to say a Minshew moment.
Yeah.
But it's coming close where he's kind of pulling his head down, kind of seeing where the pressure is instead of keeping his head down the field.
Yeah, and that's what I liked out of Trevor Lawrence was he wasn't doing that kind of stuff. And that's what drove me nuts about Minshew is their guys open, no need to duck your head, look around and run. I'm like, last game was the first kind of sign I saw Trevor doing that. And, and then the whole the whole entire passing game is broken from wide receivers not getting open to sometimes these wide receivers get open, but Trevor Lawrence isn't able to scan the field well enough to see them. And then, Trevor Lawrence throws accurate balls and they drop it. And then sometimes the receivers get open and Trevor Lawrence misses them. And it's it's a whole collective group of things that there's just not a lot going well when it comes to just the passing attack.
Yeah, it's not a good look. I mean, because we all saw that one wheel route Chenault did. He was wide open, but for some odd reason, turned his head to the left and didn't see him.
Yeah,
it's just worrisome. I'm not worried that he is going to be a bust. I'm not saying that at all. I know he has the talent, seeing it, but we're just seeing a little more and more regression with the mistakes.
Yeah. And that's the thing, because I don't feel any less confident about Trevor Lawrence as I did the day we drafted them, as I did the day we locked him up back in, December 2020. The only thing I was worried about was if the Jaguars ruined him. And I don't know, it's going to take a lot to really ruin him. But the thing is, I mean, we got to put, it's like with Matthew Stafford in Detroit. I mean, he had a good career with Detroit and everything, but he didn't win any playoff games because he was just with the organization that was just a losing organization. I mean, and then finally he was like, okay, I'm in my 30s. I'm kind of heading toward, I still have some prime years left, but I'm kind of heading toward the tail end of my career. I want to go and win somewhere. You know what I mean? And I hope that doesn't turn into Trevor Lawrence, because I don't see Trevor Lawrence being a guy that's going to try to force himself out of Jacksonville the way like Deshaun Watson does or nothing like that. But, I mean, let's make him a career Jaguar and make him retire at 40 years old,
Yeah, I mean, it's just this front office has to just, even some of the decisions they made in that draft. I mean, really, besides Trevor Lawrence and Walker got a little bit of playing time and Tyson Campbell, we're seeing some improvement out of him. We haven't really seen anything out of this draft class. And it's just my biggest concern has always been their player evaluation.
Yeah.
That's been my concern because, you get rid of Keelan Cole, it's like you could have kept him.
Yeah.
Keenan McCardell was getting production out of the wide receivers, and all of a sudden you see the drop off. It's like, why did you get rid of him?
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah, there's
player.
no. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, and luckily, we were seeing some out of Tyson Campbell, so we're kind of able to breathe a little bit more about this draft class. But yeah, I mean, the biggest mystery is just the Cisco thing, and like the coaches are acting like it's no big deal. Oh no, he's he'll play when he plays. But it's like, dude, like I don't know. We're not talking about as much the last 2 weeks just because like defense is playing a lot better. But that one is weird. But luckily, the coaching staff, I mean, they're only saying positive things about him. So we'll see with that one. And I don't like we drafted Jordan Smith, edge rusher out of UAB, and he's been inactive every single game. I mean, I was sitting here saying like, why don't we just make Chase on inactive for one game and just throw Jordan Smith in there just to get him some playing experience? I mean, worst case scenario, he gets pushed around and then he has something to learn on the next few weeks and improve on. Like we're getting like a play or two out of Chase on each week, but it's nothing like if we're missing Chase on, like our defense is going to be broken or anything. Like, I feel like we'll barely notice it.
Well, it got brought up in one of Cullen's pressers, and he says he's eventually going to get in this year.
Yeah.
So from what I'm hearing is they drafted knowing he was going to be a project.
Yeah.
And the only thing down I had on him was maybe he needed to bulk up a little bit, but that's pretty much it. He's already 6'6", and he's actually pretty fast size. Same thing with Jason, just needed to bulk up a little bit, but hopefully we see him. Hopefully we start seeing Cisco on the defense because you wanted turnovers. That's what he did at college.
Yeah.
Was get interceptions. That's all he did.
Yeah, he was an interception machine.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, Dewey has been playing okay, but okay doesn't always cut it. And I've seen him miss some tackles, and he's not that good in coverage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, he can help out in a run defense, but yeah, I mean, like I just, we want a ball hawk out there. We want to start forcing some like that Bills game where we had 3 turnovers was awesome. Like we want, those turnovers, man, they're momentum shifters. They give your defense a lot of confidence and, it's fun. But yeah, the Jaguars, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to complain about the defense because they've been doing so well these last couple of games. But yeah, I mean, obviously, and a lot of people, one thing, a lot of people complain about ETN, but I'm going to wait till I see him get on the field to complain about him because, I mean, what this offense needs right now is speed. And what does ETN have? He has speed, and we have no idea the type of role that they were going to use with him. I mean, if he's anything like what they were wanting like the Percy Harvin NFL role, like when Darrell Bevel used Percy Harvin in their offense, like, I mean, with lining him up at running back, then receiver a little bit. I mean, we don't know. And that's what sucks is like he was such a big mystery, even in a preseason and training camp, what we're going to do with him. And then that mystery is still there in a big way.
Well, basically, in my opinion, what Jamal Agnew did at the Colts game, that was supposed to be ETN.
Yeah.
He's basically supposed to be doing what they're trying to slowly get Jamal Agnew to do, is be a receiver and be a running back. That was supposed to be ETN's role.
Yeah. And you're seeing because we thought that when ETN got hurt, it's like, all right, Laviska Shenault, it's time for him to step up, but he hasn't. And the guy who actually stepped up was Jamal Agnew because he actually has the speed. It's just, he's a good player and everything, but I mean, he's not ETN, he's not that same guy. Like he doesn't have the same body type and, and probably route running ability. And it's a lot different.
Well, where they should keep Shenault, and once again, it was brought up to Irvin, and I think hopefully he listens, is Laviska Shenault isn't an outside guy. He's inside. He's nothing but a slot receiver.
Yeah.
That's where he gets his bread and butter, doing the yards after catch. Get him short slants, short crossers, and things like that, and let him just run with the ball afterwards. Mm-hmm. He's not a down the field guy. Because you can't burn it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. It's I mean, it's a big mystery with the offense. I mean, at this point, it's just like, dude, someone step up. Like, yeah, I mean, this is such a golden opportunity for any of the wide receivers on this team to just step up, man. We got a bunch of guys on 1-year deals. Yo, Treadwell, step up. Yo, John Brown, step up. Like, yeah, I mean, we're out here. The opportunity is there. I mean, you would not be getting this opportunity on any other team. You know, go out here and do something. You know what I mean? And it's no one's wanting to step up and do anything.
Well, I'm hoping with John Brown, you at least get somewhat of a downfield threat because, I mean, I know everybody's saying, well, he got cut from other teams. And it's like, well, the guy's 31, like Marvin Jones. You know, he's not in a heyday, but he still has speed. It's like Deshaun Jackson went to Raiders. The only thing they really brought him for was to replace Henry Ruggs on the speed. That's it.
Yeah.
So he may be 31, and he's had years of experience. He played with Josh Allen. There was another good quarterback he played with, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
He was with the Cardinals for a while, so maybe he was playing with
Kyler.
No, was it? Is he old enough to play with Kurt Warner? I forget. Who did did they have Carson Palmer? Maybe. I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna look this up. Or maybe did he play with Russell Wilson? Let me look. Let me look at my John Brown facts. All right,
because I know
he played for the Cardinals in 2014. It was his rookie year, so he didn't play with let's see. Carson Palmer, he did play with them. Dude, look at me. I'm just a fucking football fact guru. All right, he played with the Ravens too in 2018, so that was going to be Lamar's rookie season, so he wasn't much then. Then he played with the Bills the last 2 seasons. Then in 2021, he signed with the Raiders, released on August 31st. Then he signed with the Broncos to the practice squad and was released on October 26th. And then Jags signed him a couple weeks ago. So
yeah, but he had 2,000-yard seasons, I think, with Josh Allen, I believe.
Yeah, so he actually in 2019 he had a 1,000-yard season. So that was just 2 years ago. Look like and he had another 1,000-yard season in 2015. But yeah, with Lamar Jackson, he had 715 receiving yards, 15 games played. I don't know. Honestly, after the Tyron Johnson signing, I refuse to get excited about any waiver wire transaction because that was ridiculous. But I don't know. We'll see what he does here. I mean, he should be active game day next week. So hey, man, step up.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, in my opinion, I'm at least happy because you got Tyron Johnson. The big thing on him was not that much experience, and everybody was questioning his route running. But in my opinion, you got him for speed. Tell him to run straight.
Yeah,
that's it.
I mean, I thought about Tyron Johnson, but apparently it wasn't that simple.
Apparently not, and that just once again that questions this wide receiver coach Sanjay Long. I think that just it brings so many questions. It's like you brought in a guy for speed. Tell him to run faster than the other guy straight down the field. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe even a deep post. That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's I don't know. Like the wide receiver coach sucks. It's been especially the Jaguars have had some good wide receiver coaches because before Keenan McCardell, it was that old the old dude. What was it? What was his name? I think like Tony Richardson or something super.
Yeah, he get a lot out of ours too.
Jaguars wide receiver coach 2014. It was I can't find it. Someone in the chat help me out. I forget. But all right, man. This has been going. The show's on for an hour. I'm about to end it here. But hey, Steve, thanks for calling in, man.
Hey, no problem, man.
Yeah, good job. I'll catch you. Hell yeah, man. I'll catch you later, man.
Later.
All right. Shout out to Steve Boston. So, guys, I'm probably about to end it here. Thanks, guys, for coming in here. I'm gonna figure out this wide receiver coach, though. Hold on. Wide receiver coach 20. It was with the Gus Bradley crew. Jerry Sullivan. There we go. That's what it is. I'll give you credit. I knew it was like I think I said like Tony Richardson, Jerry Richardson. I was like, it's something, old man-ish sounding. I don't know. But yeah, that's Jerry Sullivan. That's a pull. But all right, guys. Wopside said at work. We'll watch later. Safe, y'all. All right, you got it. You got a good show to watch later, man. This was an award-winning live stream right here. I think everyone's gonna love it. And yeah, if you guys can, man, drop your likes. Let me see how many likes I have on here. I don't you know, I don't beg for likes as much as I should, but you know, ooh, Alms with a $5 donation. What's up, Alms? I'm no longer a member. How do I sign up again? Keep up the great vids, brother. It should be in the if you go in the description box down below, there should be a button there. So yeah, become a member. So it's down below. If you're on your phone, whatever. Either way, it'd be great to have you back, man. I'll be doing I gotta do a member only live stream soon. Let's how about Monday? How about Monday? We'll do one. Oh man, I'm like, oh, Junior Jags press. You came here right at the end, man. I'm sorry. Monkey says you're gonna do another live stream before the game. I'm gonna do it on the Relevant app. So go in the description box down below. Download the Relevant app. And also Junior Jags Press. I know you're in a fantasy league. Let me get some real quick. So if you guys are members of the channel and you're in one of my fantasy football leagues, the winner will be getting a canvas like this, but it's going to be a Trevor Lawrence one. So this is kind of what it looks like. You know, it's good stuff. So if you're in a fantasy league and you win one of my fantasy leagues, you're going to be getting one of these. And also, if you guys want one of these for your own, in the description box down below, it's going to be Backroom Collections. Check it out. Use the promo code UCFJ. It'll get you 10% off. And yeah, these things are sick. And also, if you guys want, man, I have all of my thumbnails are made by Cameron Wallace from Cameron Wallace Design. So go over there, give him a follow. And if you guys want, man, because this one right here was actually custom made for me, because I basically got my favorite player from each generation of the Jaguars on here. I had him custom make it for me, and it looks sick. So if you guys want your own personal design, hit up him, Cameron Wallace. He's also a Jaguar fan too, and he can make you one. And he actually works with Backroom Collection too. So yeah, you guys can get your own custom one. And yeah, if you do it, man, tell Cameron I sent you. And then he works with them too, so they can get everything sent to you within the week. So yeah, it's dope, and it makes for a good Christmas gift too. So all right, guys, but with all that said, man, I'm gonna get out of here. Kiko says send me one. Sorry, man, you got to be in the fantasy league. You got to win the fantasy league because I'm giving it to the winners. I think I'm gonna make the playoffs in all the fantasy leagues, which is cool. But all right, guys, thanks so much for being here. Go Jags! I'll come out with a preview video tomorrow. It's gonna be lit. And with all that said, I'm out. Peace and go Jags.